Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw the Prince from Katamari Damacy that I played on Nintendo Switch. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out for myself, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. What am I going to do here? Well, I guess you saw the picture, right? But I don't know. I mean, I know where it's going to go. I know what I'm going to do. But let's see what happens here. Because, I mean, he has no human form, right? But I'm kind of basing it on, well, his father does, right? I mean, okay, so the game is super crazy, awesome and fun. It's what's called a sleeper hit. You know, it has success, but it wasn't the one that everybody's talking about, and you gotta play this, and you gotta do that. Except for me and my friends. Oh my gosh, we love this game. And I hadn't played it since, I want to say it's like PlayStation, something like that. And then I saw that it was available on the Nintendo Switch. And woo, buddy, I bought it as fast as I could. I love this game. It's just something crazy. And okay, here's the other thing too. I've talked about this before, that I don't play a lot of first-person shooter games, stuff like that. I mean, I'll play Fortnite and those other. I really want to play Battlefront. Ooh, do I want to play Battlefront? But that's not my go-to game. You know, I love puzzle games. I use it as a form of relaxation now. So at the end of the day, I'll wind down with the game. That's nice, and I don't have to think. You know, I just play, and so where I'm going with is that's what this is. Man, there is just, you don't have to think. You just, I mean, you do obviously, but you just roll around and try to collect everything to make the stars. That's it. Pretty crazy, right? I mean, it's kind of, it's bizarre when you think about it. Well, the whole thing is bizarre, but I'm just saying the fact that he's destroying everything to make stuff. That's interesting to me. And so I'm just going to draw like a suit, and you know, that's who he is. Boy, I got the windows open, so if you can hear those planes going out. Sorry if it's too loud. But that's what's going to be super simple about him, is just, you know, we're going to make a normal person. Hey, here you go. So this is going to look like someone dressed up as the Prince for Comic-Con. You know, they dressed up to go to something, so you're going to see what a real person would make this costume as for to wear it to a Comic-Con. That's my goal. Because what's funny is when I sketched out the pose and whatnot, I didn't do all this detail. I just said, okay, let's just put him in this pose and now let's get going. So now that I'm adding detail, this is just crazy looking. Okay, let me erase some of these sketch lines. The sketch lines really worked out for me, so there's not too much I'm going to erase. But let me erase some of the sketch lines so it doesn't stand out from the Sharpie. But the detail is going to be with the Sharpie, so I didn't get too confident with my confidence lines. I know where I'm going. I know what this is going to do, so that's why I didn't really press too hard. So that means I gotta be careful with what I'm erasing. But there you go. I think that's enough where I can see where we're gonna go. And I say we skip over, or we welcome everybody that skipped over to the Sharpie portion and get moving. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more Nintendo Switch game characters I play, check out that playlist there, or just check out the playlist in general because I play. I do so many drawings, I may have already drawn what you're looking for, so check that out. If not, give me a request and I'll see what we can do. I've already explained why he looks this way in the drawing section, so go back and listen to that if you want. I'm just going to jump right in and draw his lids like this, and then draw some pupils like this. Sorry, retina, that's the color part. And hit a little bit of a pupil like that. And then come in for the eye, just a little like that. I can't draw the bottom line or it'll bleed, so you're welcome to, but I'll do that with color. He doesn't have any eyebrows, so maybe I shouldn't draw them. Maybe I might do that with some color, but he's got that triangle nose. I'm still going to draw nostrils, right? And then I'll draw, I guess, the outer edge of the nostril just a little bit down like that. I'll do the rest with color because I got to add that triangle and add a seam, not a seam, but the bulb and all that stuff. I'm going to draw his mouth. And I'm going to go ahead and try to draw the lips in because they're going to be all colored red anyway, right? So I might as well make it look like, not really lipstick, but a defined mouth. I like that. I like that. So here's where we're going to start to get crazy because I've sketched the entire thing out to look like this. So let's go for it. I'm going to draw the square of his face. Now it's not going to be a perfect square because I want it to look like someone built this costume. So it is also kind of going around anatomy, so to speak. Like it's going around his head. That kind of got away from me. That went out a little further than I wanted, but that's okay. I'm gonna draw another line around it like this because there's a yellow line. I'm not gonna draw all the lines for the colors, but for some reason I do want to define this one, almost like it's a TV screen, like a window screen to his face. Again, I'm just kind of making up what possibly could be a real version of this, right? So I want his head up like this. That's where his actual head is inside this, whatever this is. And then I'm going to switch over to the big pill head that he has. And I guess while I'm here, let's go ahead and draw the hat. I just need to switch over to the big Sharpie is what I need to do because it's time to start with the regular lines because this is for detail lines. That's what this is. The rest is going to be with my big Sharpie. So let's go ahead and draw his hat or whatever this is. And then I'm going to draw some kind of circle here. Something like that. Now for his pill head, it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to try, but it's not going to be perfect. His chin's coming down here like this into his neck. And I got this like a costume, so I'm going to have wrinkles and folds. So let me try to go across here. And I'm more of a puller than a pusher, but I'm going to see if I can go over this way. Yeah, that'll work. And then let's work on that pill head. What's funny is you wouldn't believe this. I'm actually looking at pictures so I can try to get an idea of the feel for the character. Again, it's a little off, you know, but that's okay because this is how I draw. There, again, see, it's not perfect, but I'm not going for perfect. I'm just going for having a little fun drawing crazy things. So again, I'm kind of looking at it as a suit, one piece, I guess, jacket. There's his shoulders like this, and because it's all one piece down to like the little skirt thing, I'm just keeping it all connected. I'm going to add creases and folds, but just keep it all connected, even to his hands. So, one long line. We're going to draw his shoulder, bicep, creases and folds, bends for creases and folds, and then I'm going to stop right about there because I got his hand up like this. Let's draw. Okay, so the thumb, it's going to be kind of like that. All right, so let's draw. The thumb's going to be like this. So now I can connect. All right. Then the other fingers are going to be like kind of doing something like that. So the bulk of his hand is going to be like this. Okay. So let me actually draw his arm again, so you just get a feel for the dimensions of what we're doing. So for the bulk of his hand, again, we're just pretty much doing this. So I'm just going to draw fingers and maybe bend him like that a little bit, you know, because he's ready to grab everything you love and crush it into a star. Pretty crazy, right? So again, see, we're not doing anything too crazy, just drawing fingers. And I've already sketched it out, so that's why I'm kind of just tracing around my drawing and just going with the flow. Right? One continuous piece, it's all going to be colored one continuous color. So I'll just add just a little bit of what do you call it, like tendon lines, you know, just to kind of show that it's all connected. Maybe a couple of hand lines. I love drawing hand lines. Sometimes I draw too much, so I need to be careful. Okay, again, some creases and folds from where the material is again, it's a cloth, it's a suit, I guess, because it's all one color. Again, I'm just trying to interpret what it could possibly be. Down to his chest. Let's get over here before I start drawing all that. The reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to do some creases and folds there, but let's just get over there. Same thing with his hand, pretty much the same thing. Material over anatomy. And this hand is more down like this. It's still the same thing, but more down. So, I'm going to draw the thumb like this. And then same thing. Here's the edge of the hand to the fingers. And I always like to draw the fingers in front first, so when you're drawing what's behind, you're not covering anything up. You know, you're kind of prepared for the placement. Right? Again, let me draw the arm, then I'll come back and add some details here just so you get a feel for where we are, or the shape of the body. Okay. I'm going to start here because I've already done my lines that I wanted. And I want it to look... I've been wanting to draw these lines, that's what I'm trying to say. Oops. That was a weird one. Let's see, for this one we're going to do, again, some hand lines, just some creases, but not too many. Just trying to keep it simple. All right, so now we got to finish this down to his skirt, right? And it's got that little lip edge. Look at that. Look at how bumpy that came out. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. Nothing's going to be perfect, and it's okay to be upset if it's not perfect. But, you know, accept your feelings, feel it, cry if you need to. But then, you know, go. You did it. Feel that way, and then move on. You saw my feeling was, meh, I don't care. Because I'm not trying to make this perfect. I'm not trying to sell this to someone and make money or ask if, hey, what do you think? Is this a perfect drawing? No, I'm just having some fun. All right. I mean, look at it. How can you not be having fun? So now we're just drawing anatomy. Again, one complete piece, kind of like this whole thing here, into a foot. And I've got him with like super thin legs. His crotch is up here, so we're not even worried about his waist. We're just going to start drawing anatomy. And I've got him with some super thin legs just to try to match the craziness that's in the game. I guess not super thin. I'm still following anatomy, but he's not a bulky man. We're just going to draw some shoes or feet, you know, something like that. Same thing over here, and I'll add a little bit of extra bumps for creases like we've done before. So I'm basically following my sketch is what I'm doing right here. Like that, I'm going to bring the heel down about right there. Bring this one out this way. A little long in the toe, but that's okay. That is all right, because no one's going to look at that and say, what is that? Come on. Come on, you know what that is. Let's give him a knee. Let's try it on this side too. Like that. So see, again, we're going to say this is some kind of cloth. Something that's like some kind of space shoe. Whatever he is, his princely shoes. And then just something like that. Nothing too crazy, you know. So there, I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is the prince from Katamari Damacy.
So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.